Hey y'all, I'm Lisa Shively. We're going to fry some chicken today, and who doesn't love fried chicken? Just going to add a cup of buttermilk to a Ziploc bag. Then we're going to add 2.5 to 3 pounds of cut up chicken. We're just going to leave that in the refrigerator for about an hour, and then we'll come back and get the oil heated up. Okay, our chicken's been in the refrigerator for about an hour. Now we're going to mix together about a cup of flour, 2 teaspoons of salt, and 1 teaspoon of pepper. Then we're going to toss the chicken around in it and cover it good. Sit it on wax paper and let it sit for about 15 minutes before we cook it. Now, about right now, you might be thinking that Lisa Shively uses a lot of Ziploc bags. And you know what? I do. Because you don't have to wash them, and when you get done, you just throw them away. And that's my kind of cooking. Okay, now our chicken's been in the buttermilk in the refrigerator for about an hour. So now we're going to coat it with the flour, salt, and pepper mixture. We're just going to lay it on wax paper and let it sit for about 15 minutes to let it get a little closer to room temperature, because it'll help the inside of the chicken cook better if it warms up just a little bit. Here's what the chicken looks like after it's been coated with the flour and the salt and pepper. It's just going to sit on wax paper for about 15 minutes while we get our oil nice and hot. While I've got my oil heating up, I want to tell you a little bit about why I wanted to do fried chicken for y'all today. Well, fried chicken is one of those things that us Southerners claim to be our own, but we all enjoy fried chicken. I remember calling my grandmother one day and asking her how to fry chicken. And she told me you add a little bit of this, you add a little bit of that, and you cook it till it's done. Well, I didn't know how to do that. I was in North Carolina and she was in Georgia, and I hadn't had the luxury of growing up watching her cook. So I've had to figure it all out, and I want it all measured and all timed, so every time I cook it, I know that it's done, I know that it's delicious, and I know that that chicken meat is cooked next to the bone. I know that's what a lot of us worry about, but with this recipe, you'll see it will absolutely be done to the bone. The way to know when your oil is ready to add your chicken in, you add just a little bit of water. Can y'all hear it popping now? When it starts popping, it's time to add your chicken. Alright, the oil's ready. Let's start adding the chicken in. Okay, I wanted you to see what the chicken looks like while it's in the skillet. You don't want to put it too full, so I'm going to have to cook this in 2 batches. And that's pretty normal. Cooking chicken's not a fast thing, it's just a good thing. Alright, now I've browned it on one side and turned it already. Now I'm going to cover it and let it cook for about 25 to 30 minutes. Okay, now I'm ready to make the gravy. I've already cooked my chicken, I've put it on a plate and got it covered with foil so it'll stay nice and warm. Pour off most of the oil from your pan and keep about 1/4 a cup with the good crumblies. Now those crumblies are important, so leave them in there. That's what makes the gravy good. Crumblies in your pan, add 3 tablespoons of flour, 1 teaspoon of salt, and about 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. Then you're going to stir that around good, and while your eye is still heated, and add 1 cup of milk and 1 cup of water. Now you'll see I stir and stir and stir because it's really important to keep stirring a gravy so that it's not gunky and clotty with the flour chunks. I like to use a flat spatula so I can get down on the bottom and flatten out anything that's underneath so we have a really good consistency gravy. Now you can see this gravy's about as done as we like it. Some people like thick gravy, some like it a little thinner, so you make it just like you think your family likes it. I've already made a pot of rice, and I'm getting ready to show y'all what's for dinner tonight. Y'all, here we are. It's what we're having for dinner. We've got rice and gravy and fried chicken, and my mama brought some fresh tomatoes over out of her garden. It's going to be a good dinner at our house, and I hope it's going to be a good dinner at your house too.